YouTube, what's up? It's Foxxy Steve. We are here. It is time. We got 2 minutes left until the Xbox developer, whatchamacallit, direct. We already know they're showing Fable. They're showing Forza Horizon 6. We already know those games should be releasing this year. We just don't know exactly when, I'm pretty sure, especially for Fable. A big question mark. Will there be any new IPs shown here? Will there be any updates to existing games we haven't seen in a while, like Clockwork Revolution? Of course, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. I'm trying to maintain an excitement as a longtime Xbox fan, despite Microsoft shitting in our mouth for like a year, for 2 years. In terms of canceled projects and shady business practices and price hikes, trying to just stay siloed, focus on the Xbox games that seem cool, celebrate the developers who work on these games that can finally show off the games they've been working on, because that's what it's all about. Like, price hikes suck. Like, Game Pass used to be a great deal. Not so much with how much it costs unless you play a lot of games. The only reason I have Game Pass now is because Chris gifted it to me. Otherwise, I canceled mine, and I've had Game Pass since it was out. So, maybe they'll show some stuff here that'll motivate me to keep it. Or at the very least, my plan usually is just to support the games individually. I just buy the games that I want when they come out. Xbox has so many freaking studios. It's hard to even think what they could all show here. So, 10 seconds left. Smoke them if you got them. I'm totally not pulling up another window for Fantasy Critic at the same time. I'm definitely not doing that. Okay, here we go. Okay, all games shown, Xbox Play Anywhere, which is an amazing feature. I love Play Anywhere. I love that Steam has cloud saves that go back and forth between PC and handheld as well. Huge. It's massive. You hear instead of KF? Hey, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? They got enough people over there. I appreciate that, Jacob. Hell yeah. Get those off the screen. Who said I could stream? My mama did. I broke out a Ouija board. Turn up the stream. It should be... There you go. Okay, oh, YouTube, do me a favor. All right.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
I mean, you're right though, Bird. You are absolutely right. Hey, yo. Singer Bro, good God Almighty, with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You don't have to do that, you sweet man. Thank you. Hell yeah, enjoy that ad-free viewing.
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6. I'm Torben Ehlert, Design Director for Forza Horizon, and I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
I'm a car head,
art director
so
for Forza Horizon.
I do love me some Forza Horizon. Ooh, I'm 75% to my sub goal. Hell yeah. Oh, GTR
is a celebration of
world
beautiful
premiere.
cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time.
Civic Type R, baby. That's the new
Japan.
Civic Type R. I hope it for a solid
design
date for
campaign that
Fable.
really focuses on your journey.
Oh,
You
that's a
don't
240.
start as a superstar of the festival or a racing champion or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your first goal
This
is
game
to
looks
join
fucking
the
gorgeous.
Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that,
It's a new Z.
you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races in faster, more exciting
My dream
cars.
car, NSX.
At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move up by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include classic Horizon showcases and our new Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City. When you finally earn your gold wristband, you get access to Legend Island, an exclusive region of the world with unique
Legend
events,
Island.
tracks, and areas to explore, and that will be a true accomplishment. Throughout
Horizon
that
2
journey,
reskin?
all of
That's a
Japan
specific one
outside
to
the
call out.
Horizon Festival is yours to explore at your own pace. So, let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet.
I want to drift
Full of
around
beautiful
mountains, man. I want
landscapes
initial
and
D.
Stunning contrasts of rural and urban, modern and traditional.
I think
This is our
Horizon, the
largest
last
map,
Horizon was
full of
like the
verticality,
most different. Like it
diverse
was.
biomes, seasonality, and breathtaking driving experiences.
I think the last Horizon was like
Elevated
for
by
me the
Japan's
like the
unique
best
art culture.
one, and it felt different
we
from the
knew from
last
the
ones
start
just
that we
for
wanted
how
to deliver
expansive
the
it
most
was and the
compelling
topography
and
you drove
authentic
around
game
in.
possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
But I'm curious how they make this one in
As
Japan
someone who
feel
grew up in Los
unique to
Angeles
this game.
and
Yeah.
Tokyo, both cities known for car culture, I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of production, I had many conversations with the team about the nuances
This
and
gonna be
the
a playground
details
ass
of
day.
Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza
Sylvia.
Horizon 6. As an example, when we discussed naming options
Also
for
known
the
as the
player
Skyline.
home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nana Korobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
When our team builds a Forza Horizon game, we focus on the essence of the place, what makes it special and unique. At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan to capture reference for everything. Time lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry of trees and geology,
Never give
scans
up.
of roads and
Never
buildings,
surrender.
and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry
I
blossoms.
mean, if the game's got
descend
good
past
water,
some
it's going to be a
cars.
Game of the Year contender anyway, you know?
From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads. Inspired by the C1 Loop, Ginkgo Avenue, and mountain passes.
Hell
like Mount
yeah.
Arena and Bandai Atsuma.
This was going to make this game
Then
feel
layering
unique,
the
is
details around them,
like the mountain driving.
Creating a world where every road
And these
is
tight streets.
discovery.
It's gonna be, you know, that drift culture and all that kind of stuff.
For this game, we've built our biggest urban area yet.
Exactly. Good water, good
Tokyo
game.
City is 5 times larger than anything we've designed before. with
5
multiple
times
districts,
larger.
each with a unique identity. We work to create a city where
Oh, that's
every
the
road,
old school
every
NSX,
corner,
my
and
other
every
dream car.
shortcut is fun to drive and a delight to explore.
The accurate NXX, man. Like, give me the old one, give me the new
Seasonal
one. I
change
don't
in
care.
Japan is
Like, I just,
dramatic, and these changes
I
are
will have
widely
one day.
celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in game so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore. That sense of exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your
Montero.
road trip in Japan is something for you to collect.
Bloodborne.
Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch. Those cars will have new body kits,
The new Integra.
new Forza Aero,
That's a Civic.
and the ability to paint liveries on windows.
Miata, maybe? This is on the top
We've
of that
also
car?
fully overhauled our roster to be better
Don't know what
balanced
that
across
is.
all performance classes.
Maybe a McLaren
from
or some
V to
kind?
our
No,
new
Ferrari.
top-end R-Class for track-focused
Oh,
cars.
that's be a lot Ferrari.
We've improved how each car is affected by the world. For example, with
2003
new cosmetic
Passat.
tire wear, so each car responds authentically as you rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese roads. With more cars on day one than ever before,
You gotta get
we've
some
also
K
created
cars.
new ways to expand your car collection.
Yeah, there's a
as you
Miata.
explore. Parked on driveways around the world.
That's crazy
you can encounter
looking.
Our new aftermarket cars. They're
What
always
the
bargains
fuck?
and include some
Oh.
extremely rare and unique
What in
cars
the
to show
underground
off in
2
your
is
garage.
that?
We're not just bringing classic JDM to life, but also showcasing some of the newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them.
Okay, what's our cover car?
The GR
Oh,
GT is a
that's a
race-to-ride
Toyota.
road car that combines motorsport performance with road-going excellence. And our game is the ideal place to experience the most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit of Japanese
Yeah,
engineering.
I think GR is Toyota's racing division.
Our cars sound better than ever.
Holy
with greater
shit.
detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by new acoustic modeling technology, simulating the soundscape of the world.
I've never seen this car before. No, all the games always sound good. Oh, look at that GTR. Look at that fart. Look at that exhaust go blah, 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 blah.
Music is a huge part of
Oh,
Horizon
that's
Festival.
nasty.
We're curating a diverse track list from around the world, including exciting Japanese artists, so you can choose your perfect soundtrack, whether racing,
911.
cruising, or drifting. And to complement the
There's
visual
the water.
contrast of our map, we've captured
That's a
extensive
lock.
field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich and truly authentic world for you to experience.
We have seasons back again. Okay.
In Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that. You'll find one of these at every player house, big enough for multiple cars, where you can freely decorate the entire space. And when you're done, you
Ooh.
can invite your friends over to see what you've built.
Ooh. Can I just walk around
But the
cars? Can I
ultimate
walk
place
around
to
the...
express your creativity
the homes?
is the estate. This mountain valley starts off completely empty and overgrown, but once you unlock it, you can build and
Oh,
decorate
what the
directly in the open world here.
What the fuck?
Anything you construct is permanent and visitable by your friends. Our teams
It's
are
Animal
fully
Crossing with
committed to
cars.
Forza Horizon being the open world driving game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back.
They
and
ruin
appreciate the
nature.
world in motion. Our
Yeah,
major
Forza
new
has amazing accessibility
feature is
options.
Customizable high contrast mode, making the open world of Japan visually accessible to everyone. No matter how you and
Wow.
your friends play, you can.
I don't know if
customize
Forza gets enough
Forza
shine for how
Horizon 6 so you can
accessible
play
the
together.
games are. Like you can make a game, you can make a Forza game however you want it to be. It can be as arcadey or as simulation as you want it to be.
Forza Horizon 6 will include new open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and
Sweet
liveries,
shit type of
even
thing.
buy a copy of the cars you see. Then head out together to explore, where you'll find
Get
classic
high and just
events
vibe.
like street races and our new Toge
Oh, that was the- that's the
iconic nighttime
E86.
races down Japanese mountain passes. There's more to do in the open world than ever before, with new shared experiences like Horizon Time Attack circuits. These are seamlessly part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends, and the in-world leaderboard.
After bringing back that battle royale
Playing
mode, that
together
was
is
fun.
easier and more rewarding than ever. Forza fans are incredibly creative, making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore. To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate and the customizable garage. We also know you love to collaborate, so in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab,
Guys,
you
there's
and your
never
friends
been
can
a
build
better time
anything you can imagine
to jump into
together.
Forza Horizon 6.
From everyone here at Playground Games and
The Warhol
Turn 10
mission was
Studios,
super
we
cool,
hope
man.
you've enjoyed
They have
this
such
first
such
look
cool
at
DLC.
some of the new features we've been working on, and that you're as excited as we are for the game. We'll be launching on Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If you're a Forza fan on PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year.
May
when
19th,
our
wow.
PlayStation version is
Don't say
ready.
that date.
For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months. And thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon
Don't
6
say
as
that
we discover
date.
Japan together.
Kane gonna get him. Kane's gonna jump up, burst through a wall, choke slam him. What the fuck is this? No fucking way. Wait a minute. Was that like Gundam or something? What was that? What was that? Wait a minute. No. Go back. Go back. Oh, yep. We've got. There's space for another thing. Okay, we're going to Game Freak. We're going to the folks who make Pokemon. Now we can see what they can do when they actually have time and a budget.
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。
Yeah, not quite Pokemon, but I'm
ビーストオブ
sorry.
リンカネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組みギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほかソリティバ、ギガレッカーなど
Yeah, they gotta like, look, we do more than Pokemon, okay? I know it's.
常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。ビースト・オブ・リンカネーションはまさに新しい体験ができるゲームです。
You know, I'm glad that first trailer was framing because that means that it was a real game that they're working on and not like, you know, some bullshit.
RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。この美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも
Like if you show me a trailer for a game that you're working on and it's like running perfect the very first time, then I don't believe that's a real game yet. That is a vertical slice.
これまではポケットモンスターシリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。
They get to follow their passions. Use some of that Pokemon money to make
最初は黙々とそのゲームでやる感覚を自分の
Yeah,
心
exactly.
に問いかける
Perfect
こ
Dark,
とから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずにただどんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼
It
も
is
しさ、
running smoother though.
そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚
And
が
playing Nintendo
最
pays
も
them.
しっくり
That's
きたんです。自分の心に反応しました。隔離された主人公
They paid Nintendo for the
この世
privilege to
界
make
を一緒に
Pokemon
旅してい
games.
くぬくもりのある相棒、クーもその過程で生まれました。
古島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれすぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて生き物やパートナーを描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは過酷な世界を相棒と共に旅をするという体験を目指しています。
I think these like
汚れ
the
と呼ばれ
I
る
think
寄生植物が蔓延している世界
clips like that one we just saw were like cutscenes. Because look at the end game.
植物が生い茂った過酷な環境となっておりダイナミックな移動が要求されます。このような
Ooh, like
経
the
験で
dynamic
地を
movement.
自由に操ることのできる鶴のような
Oh,
感情を
that's neat.
エマの能力にすることになりプロトタイプも出来上がってきました。 そしてそれ
Yeah,
が
this game's probably rocking pre-rendered cutscenes. Is why these cutscenes are moving at a different frame rate. Yeah, they're pre-rendered, so they're gonna move at a locked frame rate.
これまでゲームフリークは動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現するだけではなく、遊びにも植物を取り入れました。しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることはポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階で
Yeah, I don't know if this game is going to be like a lock to be an amazing game or not. I mean, it's their first time breaking out. Well, not for the first time, I guess, breaking out, but it's like a big swing for them, so. エマとクーの姿を思い描いたとき、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の昔から山々に囲まれた自然豊かな風景と SF が入り混じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある腐植体も出来上がっていきました。腐植体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。 Hey, the game ran and looked like a foot, but everyone loved how it played. So there's that.
世界の舞台を作ると同時にエマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。
The year is 4026.
はるか昔に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で
Mountain Dew is not the
人類の
president
大
of
半
the
が消
world.
滅した後の世界です。エマは腐植体を借り、その汚れ
Okay,
を
so I
自
didn't
分
even
の
get
体
the
に封じ込めることができるとい
post-apocalyptic
う
future vibes.
特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、
I'm always interested in like how, you know, we have so many games that kind of have this kind of aesthetic. It's like, how do you make yours stand out?
日本の東の地で出会います。
We're gonna fall in love with that dog and it's gonna die and we're gonna be real sad.
このゲームの謎の一つでもあります。
Bayo, yeah, Bayo Nearda, yeah.
クーだ。クーから目を離さない方がいい。ああ、わかってる。
That dog's gonna make somebody cry.
封じ後エンバー、お前に輪廻の獣討伐の命
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマとクーの力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存在する強力な腐植体主を討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。汚れを封じることができるエマにしかできない特別な役目です。腐植体はこの世界の皮膚の対象で最も象徴的な存在です。汚れに寄生されて巨大化していった生物たちです。エマとクーが戦う強力な敵です。腐植体は汚れを吐き、その巨体で世界を蹂躙していきました。腐植体の中でもひときわ大きい主と呼ばれる存在は植物を操り、自身の支配地域に汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐植体が襲いかかり、
Yeah, you know, Princess Mononoke invented blights and scourges.
そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。ゴーレムは過酷な世界を生き残るため、かつての人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の間に凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけました。
You know, while I'm watching this, I'm still gaming out how to fix my controller problem. I think I will try my 8-bit though and see if that also has the same issue.
エマとクーは様々な人物と出会います。長い
Yeah, I
旅を
guess
サ
I
ポ
could try my
ートす
Switch
る
controller
ブラ
as
ッ
well.
ド神楽であったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐植体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
We got parrying and dodging. It's gonna be a goatee. This is gonna be a contender. But when is it coming out?
汚れの力を宿していて、互いにその力を影響させ合いながら戦います。例えばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受け流すとクーに力がたまり、
You gotta drop this game before November, right?
持った技を発動できます。
Oh, hey.
そして
2163. That's a date, all right.
選択肢に幅が広がります。例えばある開花技を使うと エマは彼岸花の大輪を咲かせ、その大輪に跳躍して兜割りを行うことができます。また別の開花技を使えば敵を縛り、エマの強力な闘技を敵に巻き込むことができます。
The scope they're going with this. I feel like it isn't like visually, it's got a decent art style. It's not the most visually impressive thing I've ever seen, but it doesn't have to be for an action game. You don't need to burn all your budget on visuals if you just focus on your gameplay. The game can look good enough. Oh, we got skill trees?
エマが行動すれば空に影響を与え、空が行動すればエマに影響が与えられるように
So you don't gotta break your bank, you know what I mean?
エマと空の親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキルも多くなり
Like
ます。
scope your projects
様々なスキ
accordingly.
ルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマと空を結びつける霊秘石や
I've seen some water in it. I think the water does look pretty good. I'm sure it'll sing on PC, you know what I mean?
遠距離だけで戦う人もいれば、ステルスだけで戦う人もいますし、
No, I don't care if it's backed by Microsoft or anyone else. Like, scope your projects accordingly. It does not need to have the absolute. You don't have to burn $1 billion on the absolute latest visuals if you get a good art style and good gameplay. That is what matters. Everything else is secondary.
今からとても楽しみです。
Like, we've hit a ceiling with visuals right now, where things can look good enough. Like,
過酷な新たな世界、企画構想から6年間。 私たちはこの世界に数えきれない
I'm not looking for the next Avatar. And don't get me wrong, I'm a person who enjoys fidelity. Like I have a 40, like I try to get the best stuff when I can because I love fidelity. But at the end of the day, it comes in second place to how a game plays, its scope, its variety. You know, I thought it'd be on Switch too as well.
Xbox ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。
And Forza looks gorgeous, and I love that it does.
どうぞご期待ください。
But if it played like butt, then the graphics wouldn't mean anything to it. You know. Obviously, you know, we don't need to go to extremes. The games don't need to look like shit. But this looks good. Like no set release date yet though. Summer. Okay. No set release date. Okay, we have a mystery game. Hold on. Double Fine. What have they been cooking up now? Yeah, it's about optimization and stability of the games. Make sure the game can run well. Okay, before anything else, like.
Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer.
You know, there's games that they spent all the money on graphics, but then there's no game. It's like that's a problem.
At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often and create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make. We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes.
Hope Andy enjoys his dinner at Tim Schafer that he won.
We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process.
I started playing Keeper. I gotta get back to that.
With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before.
I need to get back to Psychonauts
Our next
as well.
game came out of Amnesia Fortnite. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
Yeah, Keeper is really cool. Such a weird ass game.
Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
What? Okay. Oh, this is your kind of game, Jacob. Online multiplayer.
We love to explore new and original ideas here at Double Fine. Alongside last year's Weird
If you
Big
can
Show
play with
game
friends,
Keeper,
you're all about
featuring
it.
surreal and dreamlike exploration. Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high-energy, expressive multiplayer action.
I like Double Fine. We need more Double Fines. You know, keep making your weird little games.
How we're continuing
Keep-
to foster
keep-
our
keep
spirit
being
of
weird.
creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler and is just as much about the act of trading with your friends
Splatoon with play.
as it is
You know,
fast-paced competitive destruction. We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots. I've spent my career as a concept artist.
Yeah, just
focused
late
on
nights
coming up
yelling
with
at each
unique
other.
Characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist? I stumbled on the answer one day. What better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality.
all you remember is there's
start
like
off
controversy
as a
between
little
Double Fine and Tim
helpless
Schafer a while ago, and you stopped paying attention to
You're
them
not capable
since.
of much in this state.
You have
Thankfully,
also
you are
forgotten exactly
capable
what the
of manipulating
controversy
play,
was.
and a pottery
Okay then.
wheel is the perfect place
I
for
don't
creation
recall
and
any
fun.
controversy at Double
And when it
Fine.
comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into
Not to say that there wasn't, I just don't.
pots that can compete
Whatever
with
it was,
challenges in
it's
a way
out of the
that only
zeitgeist. I
pots
don't
can.
remember what it is. Nobody else is
Our
bringing it
game
up,
mode,
so I don't know.
Quench, brings all of
Unless
that
it got
together in
settled,
a
I have no
4v4
clue.
combat party atmosphere. You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations.
Double
Avoid or
Fine
destroy incoming enemy
controversy.
warriors. And of course, fill your pot up with water.
You probably are confusing.
Ultimately,
Randy
douse
Pitchford
the
is nothing
enemy
but
skill and win the
controversy. So
game.
that's what you're probably confusing it with.
Now keep at it.
Yeah, there's nothing really here about Double Fine except for their Broken Age Kickstarter.
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know they've always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class
They sought
pottery sim, of
400,000.
course.
They raised 3.3 million. Yeah, still ran out of
Came
money.
Lots of design challenges, though, because it's a game about pots. that
Yeah,
have to
their
transform into
crowdfunding
ceramic warriors.
for was a problem
figure
back in
out
the
how to
day.
make
It
an
looks
art
like. Then they got
tool,
acquired by
character
Microsoft.
builder,
So
and a loadout system all together, while keeping the whole experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters.
yeah, just a crowdfunding that exceeded
After many
budgets.
iterations balancing simulation with arcade-like simplicity, we
Poorly-
landed on a
poorly
design that lets
scoped.
you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream of, even if you've never seen a potter's wheel.
Almost like
weirdly
Star Citizen, but not to that magnitude.
We've carefully married the clay
Not nearly to
technology
that
with the behavior
magnitude.
of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds.
It was labeled as a
Refine
grifter.
it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge.
No,
tools
I mean,
to
yeah,
get
that whatever
specific
that
and make it
was
yours.
it hasn't come up, and there hasn't been any issues since. So
As you sculpt,
Now you want to
you'll
talk about Randy
notice the game
Pitchford.
recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many
oh,
more.
bro, Star Citizen. And you can't
So that means we
can't
had to
talk
ask
to
ourselves,
anyone who plays
how
that
is a
game
vase?
about
And this
how
vase
bad
that I
that
just
is
made was
because
now
it's
my
just
body.
gonna double
What can
down
I, as a
on
vase,
that's normal, and it's not normal.
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for
Like people
warrior.
love the game they're playing over there, so hey, you know, if you're gonna like, if just make it, just label it an ongoing like MMO style game if you're gonna do that. Like, just that's what it is. Like,
and then splash that water out.
Like this is not a game that has an endpoint that you're gonna cease development and you're fully funded.
The animation
They're
team
just
has taken on the
constantly
challenge
pouring
of
money
bringing
into this
those
game
different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In
that
addition
is
to
constantly
these
being
core
developed
moves,
on.
each shape also has its
And that's
own
fine if people
special
know that's
attack.
what the kind of game it is going
To be the most
in,
fun and
but like,
over-the-top moments in the game. Cups popping popcorn, bottles turning into swords.
yeah, this is it's definitely an odd thing.
Lamps blaring like
I do kind of like
megaphones,
how you can like mold stuff.
plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
Like I said, I love when I love these weird little games, you know. even if they're not for me, you know, weird little games
As you
need to
fight
always
over the
be
water
made.
on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln, you'll have to pay attention to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra
Yeah, I mean,
of
I know I have a
shape
friend that's
matters
how he
carries
plays
over
Star
into our maps.
Citizen, and he
We
loves it.
specifically
He's
designed our
happy,
maps to
you
integrate
know.
with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as. So you'll see
He says the
things
game has
like
gotten
secret
so many
tunnels
more
that only
improvements
fit certain
since, you
size
know.
spots, and
I'm like,
pathways
hey,
that are only traversable with certain shapes.
if you having a great time with it, then keep having a great time with
on
it.
fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek
But
nightclub
something seems
fit for
definitely a bit
Dionysus.
fishy.
It's even got a dance floor. Navigate Athena's giant strategic war map. Inflating sponge warriors with water to rearrange the battlefield to your advantage. Fight in the Egyptian god Set's dingy
I can see
puncturing.
that. Yeah, kind of. It has that Psychonauts kind of style to it.
Unbroken.
Leverage your unique creations.
We're on this a
Everything
lot
from
more
your
than I.
size,
They're on this a lot longer than I thought we'd be, though.
capacity to carry
I
water,
didn't think we'd be on this game this long.
your speed to cross the battlefield, and other choices you can make will define how you want to approach your playstyle. Do you want a team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential? Or a team of tiny ninja
Oh, this is a
saucers
gotcha
ready to
game or
quickly
Destiny and
smash up
Warframe. Hey,
anything
look,
that gets in
people
their
gonna play what they want to play, so I don't care.
Or a unique combination you've discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with
I actually don't
lots
know
of
how
water,
long this
you
showcase
can unleash
is.
a powerful super splashability
I don't know what
that does tons of
the length
damage
of time
and
is
makes
going
the
to be
kiln
on it.
vulnerable to further attacks, letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round, the cycle of
My
creation and
Destiny
destruction
lost my interest a
loops
long
around
time
again.
ago. I just
And now
got
you're
very
back in
bored
the
with
wedge,
the
a
loop
multiplayer
of
lobby where you
grinding
can
and
hang at
stuff.
the wheel
I just
and
like a
make something
narrative
cool
game.
with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load
That's
up
what I
on
wanted
art
from
supplies
Bungie,
and
just a
expand your
traditional
pocket
narrative
options.
game. I didn't want Destiny.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting. But when
Ever
you
heard of
play it,
Pokemon
they
Go?
just wanna create all
Never heard of it.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the pottery studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln.
Over
Every design
glazing.
choice we made ultimately serves the goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your favorite designs are.
It's all about my pizza party themed small jug. It becomes
My
a
favorite
drill
Destiny
to
memory
dive
will
on
always
enemies,
be
and it
running
pops
the
up with a special
Destiny
delivery
1 midnight
of
release
destruction.
and having a nerf war in the store.
I
And some dude
love
came
a
in full
medium
army
jug,
fatigues and did a
simple
fucking dodge
handle,
roll
a two-layer
into a
watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes
display
into the
stand we
chaos.
had.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
Yeah, I think Lawson mentioned Splatoon earlier when he saw this. This is it does have that. I like that shirt that dude has on.
Shine. A curved elbow spout, Cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
Little
My
butt
favorite
sticker.
pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible.
I'm pretty sure Tim Schafer owned up to that whole kerfuffle with Broken Age too.
Whichever pot you decide to create, whether you're a budding artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be fulfilling your pottery
I
power
think.
fantasies when Kiln launches in spring 2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. This is just the beginning of the pottery party as we bring regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new activities,
Got a
and
lot of
game
board
modes,
games back
and
there.
much more. Creating is more fun together, and we'd love your help sculpting this experience. Be on
Just
the
imagine
lookout
putting.
to throw down with fellow Double
I would
Fine
love to get
fans
little
and
butt
join the Double
stickers
Fine
and
Action
just put them on
Insiders,
people's
bringing an
cars. They
earlier
don't
look
know it.
and a chance to play
Put a
in our
little
closed
butt.
beta
Put
very soon.
a little butt in their car.
You want me to say it 5 times? That's mean. Am I supposed to? Okay. This game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler. Online multiplayer party brawler. I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer party brawler. It's getting better. Online multiplayer party brawler.
Okay, well there you have it. That's Kiln. Spring 2026. Odd that there's no date when it's almost the end of January, but okay, here we go. Fable. Come on.
Hi.
Make me
Welcome
feel
to
something.
Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable.
It is time.
Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive.
Could you imagine a shadow drop of Fable? That'd be insane. That would be fucking insane.
2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about. Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the
new beginning.
classic
This is
Lionhead
not
trilogy
Fable
that we
4.
all
Okay,
love.
this is a reboot. Chickens! You
At
chase
the heart
chickens?
of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to
Chicken
you
chaser.
to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences.
No,
It's
don't
packed with
don't bring
action,
back Peter Molyneux.
drama,
Keep him where he's at.
British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combined in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
He's making another game called like Tales of Albion or something like that.
In classic Fable fashion,
another God
you begin
game,
the
and I
game
guess
as
you
a
can
child.
use Albion because
Growing up
Albion
in the
is
sleepy
not.
rural village of
It's
Briarhead.
a real thing. It's what
It's
England
here
used to be
that in a
called, so he
moment
can
of
use
extreme
it.
danger, your
Like,
heroic
okay.
powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger.
That's tough.
Suddenly
Who
alone
hasn't
in
their
the
family
world,
turned to stone?
You'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Yeah, Albion's public
Venturing out
domain,
into
so
the
anybody
world
can
is
use
a
it.
huge moment because this is Albion like
So I'm
you've
like, all right,
never seen it
Molyneux.
before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages,
Big old mushrooms,
sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas.
That's
And
pretty.
because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to
Oh, we're back in
Fairfax Castle,
Bowerstone.
the old clock tower.
There's
and the
never been a better
legendary
time to
Heroes
jump back
Guild.
into Fable.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts, rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild
Yeah, I like the
and its
lighting.
reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
Yeah, Bert, you might have a tough time running this on your
In the north
paltry
of Albion,
50 series
you'll
card.
find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes.
We joke, but you never know how a game might be
windswept
optimized.
city of
You never know.
Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows.
Just a shitty 5090.
Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
Ooh, wow, that frame
In
rate.
Albion,
What the
heroes are
fuck?
special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have
Cult
the
of
power
Shadows.
to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in
Okay,
Fable,
there you go.
you'll be able to pick
Customization.
from a range of different character heads.
There you go.
And customize
People
your clothing,
people can
hair,
not freak out
skin
now. Look
tone,
at that.
tattoos and scars. So the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through
Your
the way you
5070
play,
Ti, my
through the
shitty
skills and
4080
abilities you
Super.
learn, and through the weapons you use.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities. Gives
Hey, we kicked the chicken. What the
allowing
fuck?
you to show off your personal playstyle against single opponents and
this is what I
large groups of
wanted.
enemies alike.
This is what I wanted.
Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking
Just
enemies off
seamless.
balance.
That's what Fable's about. Seamless combat between that and magic. Like that's
Swap
what
to
they
your
do.
ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies.
That's just spooky.
And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the frame rate considering, you know, PC. No, console players, I don't know what to tell you. This premiered as a performance mode.
Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each
that's
enemy family
horrifying.
is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the
Yeah,
unique
yeah,
tools in your
yeah.
combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
Ooh, baby.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting. So much more.
The Cult of
When we talk to
Shadows. My
people about
cousin
their
won. My
favorite
cousin loves
movies of the
Fable.
original
He
games,
married a guy
so
by
many of the
accident in
stories
like
about
Fable
stuff you
2.
can do when you weren't just being a
And so
hero.
he took him to the Cult of
Normal,
Shadows
everyday
and
stuff which
sacrificed
happened
him.
when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion and the things you can do with them or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in
Social
the middle of our game
systems?
too. Buying a house, getting a job,
Oh,
making some
blacksmithing.
money.
Somebody tell Mike.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Hey, let's
Buying
fucking
another
go. Oh man,
every
they're hitting
house
the
in Albion.
vibes, man.
Buying every business in Albion, getting rich.
Marrying a bunch more
Oh
people.
my, no more kids.
Having a bunch more kids.
No more kids.
Probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves
Goaty?
around
I
the
don't
people
know.
who
That's
live in
too
Albion,
soon to tell, but
who we call the living population. There
okay,
are more
let's
than
see here.
1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
Yeah, I'm like, how do they move the social
Get up,
systems
go
forward
to work,
that made Fable so
spend some
special?
leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you.
Bro,
because
what if you
hired
have
them to
kids and
work
they
in one
grow
of
up
your
and you can
businesses.
play as one of your kids?
Hey, you. Working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their
Oh
bed
man,
is
I
on the
can
street
own I can rent property.
because you evicted them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're
Oh.
awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil.
The other big thing I
underpinned
need
all
to
of
know
the
about is
original
comedy.
games.
Like, how funny is this game
Morality
going to
is
be? Because that's a
central
big
to
part
our
of
game
it.
too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
Chicken Chaser.
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas.
Okay,
And
I like that.
importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them.
Rich
They'll love
twat.
you or hate you for the choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Oh, I like the art style, yeah.
Imbecile.
Kind of like that, like Brave
Your
or
reputation is
Tangled.
created by the choices you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game.
I'm gonna be a good
We
noodle.
call this idea, Your Choices Change the World. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you
We're here
kill
to keep
him,
an
his
eye on
giant
you,
corpse
so
will lie
don't
on the
try anything
farmland
perverted,
just outside
okay?
of town for the rest of the game.
Oh,
And that is going to affect house
Holy
prices.
shit.
It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
Oh, come
At
on.
Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back.
I'll keep
We're
the channel
making
alive
this for
depending
Fable
on what he's
fans just
talking
like
about.
us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more
This
to
can be
share
some people's
as
first
we
Fable
get closer
game.
to our launch.
Okay, when does
I'm
that launch?
excited to tell you today that Fable
Come
is
on.
coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026.
PlayStation?
From all of us here, thanks for watching.
In autumn. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say October. I don't think we only got one release date. Like what though? We only got one release date in this entire thing. One release date, May 19th for Forza. Everything else has just been spring, summer, and autumn.
It is just as much about the act of creating with your friends as it is.
That's the thing, right? It cannot be in November. It has to be October. It has to be.
Excited for this location. Forza Horizon 6
Yeah, GTA is in November. So
さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。
So yeah.
You can be the hero you want to be.
So then when will we get a release date though? So far I'm fucking sold, baby. On Fable, I am sold. It is. They've told me everything and have shown me everything I want and need to see about Fable for me to want to get that game day one. Yeah, unless you're Nintendo. Like if they do a mainline Pokemon game, that can survive next to Grand Theft Auto. Maybe even a Call of Duty can survive next to a Grand Theft Auto, but I don't think much else could. Well, that it has been the Xbox Developer Direct. All right, I'm just gonna mute that shit. Cool. That's the Xbox Developer Direct. All right. Well, I mean, hell, they have shown me everything I need to see. Very excited for Fable. Very excited for Forza. Beast of Reincarnation now has my attention. And there's Kiln, which, you know, weird little game. If I had to give this a rating, I would probably... It would get an 8. It would get an 8 for me, but it's going to get a 7.5 for me because we only got one release date. I think the depth in which they've shown the games gives it a boost for me. Fable alone, I'm very partial to, so it gets a boost because of that. Forza, I'd love to see. You know, the pacing was fine. I like when they showcase the actual people behind these games working on it. So just for me personally, 7.5. Jesus gives it an 8. give it a 6.5. You know, and that's cool. You know, it's all subjective. It's all about what your interest level is and stuff, right? And 3 of these games I'm interested in, or extremely interested in, so it's going to get a boost from me automatically. And I like 0.5s. I like having a nice spectrum to work with. 7.5 in the Tokyo Dome. But like first of all, Forza looks amazing. Forza looks incredible. The Acura first of all, that's the Acura NSX. That is the original Acura NSX / Honda NSX right there. And it's one of the only supercars that you can get that can go to 100,000 miles and still be on the road, because it is just using a good old-fashioned JDM, I think 2JZ engine in it. It is just practical to work on. You know, it's got maybe, I think, just under 300 horsepower, so you can drive it and not get out of hand. One day, there's 2 cars that I just foresee in my future: an Acura NSX and an Audi R8. You know, those 2 cars. Can I fit in them? Probably not. But anyway, but yeah, Forza, I think it's going to be Forza. Like, I'm already a car dude. I love the Forza franchise, the Horizon franchise. So this is probably already going to be a win for me for Forza. You know, I am concerned about how fun it is because Forza Horizon 5 is very fun to traverse Mexico. Like, the open road they have there is so interesting and so diverse and so fun. So I hope they can bring that over to this. You know, I don't know how much of this like base building stuff I would get into personally. I'm more of a just, you know, let me do the events, let me drive the tracks, let me hit everything on the map kind of person with Forza. I love the cross-country events, those big, like going from point A to point B. I hope there's more of those in this one. And I really hope, like, you know, the winding roads, mountain passes, all that stuff, highway driving. I want that Tokyo Extreme Racer feel. So I hope that's what I get out of Forza. I think Forza kind of goes without saying for me. But this is really a playground showcase starting with Forza and ending with Fable. Just moving on to Beast of Reincarnation, you know, something that Game Freak can be like, hey, look, when we have time and money, we know what we're doing. We can make something, okay, that has more than just good gameplay. We can make something that presents, you know, a little bit better if we want it to. So I'm glad they kind of get to spread their wings and get beyond Pokemon into something that they really want to work on and do. This does feel like a passion thing for them. I was kind of concerned when they first shown it, like how this is going to stand out from like your Phantom Blade Zeros and your Sekiros or your Onimushas, your, you know, all Rise of the Ronin, all these games that kind of have this look to them. But it's cool that they're going with a kind of futuristic techno vibe along with it. Kind of gives it its own thing. I like the merger of like the nature aesthetic, and I think the game just looks good enough. You know what I mean? I think games like this need to focus on combat and feel and art style. Art style goes a long way when it comes to what visuals a game can do. You know what I mean? A game doesn't need to be photorealistic if you have just a really good art style. Art design is everything. You got a good art style, then you can take the fidelity down a bit for me. You know, for me, fidelity really just means how well does it run? How well is it optimized? You know, for me, a good eye on it, you know, I think, and this looks good, man. Like, you know, I see some texture pop in the distance, which means this game is real. You know what I mean? So like I'm digging this. Like I'm pretty. I went from being like this is a game that exists to being show me more. You know. So yeah, this has my interest. We go from there to what, Kiln, and they spent a lot of time on Kiln. I'm not gonna lie. The game. I'm sure this game is gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of multiplayer fun, all that kind of stuff. You didn't need to hang this much time on Kiln. Like, that tells me, like, maybe Clockwork Revolution wasn't ready to show, or that's probably going to be a later thing. We may see Clockwork Revolution shown at like maybe Games Fest or not at all this year. We may not see Clockwork Revolution at all this year, and we may just see that next year. No, yeah, I don't think this game needed 15 minutes. Maybe this would have been an 8 for me if we didn't spend so much time on Kiln. It's just my personal interest level, okay? So, because I'm not super interested in this game. But I'm glad it exists. I'm glad that Microsoft still lets Double Fine be Double Fine for however long. You know what I mean? I hope to God, if something goes down, that let Double Fine just split off to be its own thing again. But, you know, it exists. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll, you know, you and I, Jacob, will play it with Steven or whatever and have a good time. Turn the stream off. This is my stream, damn it, and I'll have my opinions. But like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad game, not gonna shit on it. I don't feel like there was a lot of time on a game that could have been at like 6-1 indie. You know, it just has that kind of vibe to it that you could have just spent like 5 minutes on it, move on. But if all they had left to show is Fable, then you gotta fill that time somehow, I guess. But this is like the low point. This to me was the lowest point of the showcase, was this game. Again, not to shit on the game. I love that. I love the story behind it and their theory crafting of how they came up with it. Game development is interesting as hell. The tech they're using to like mold this stuff and then use it in game, cool. Nothing like this has really been done before, so I'll give them that too. So, you know, it could be appealing to a younger crowd. You know, we need more games like that, so nothing wrong with it. You know, I'm not going to shit on it. But I'm going to move on from it because I want to talk about motherfucking Fable. Fucking Fable, people. Fable. Okay, this whole time, ever since I heard that Playground was assembling a team to work on Fable, I was like, how are they going to do this? How are they going to make this game work in the modern era after so many years? Like, Fable was a trendsetter in so many things it was doing at the time, like the morality system, like social systems. But so many games since then have done it and iterated on it and done it better. So I'm like, how are they going to make this game stand out as a Fable game and move that stuff forward to make it more modern? And from what it sounds like they're doing here, it feels like that is the case. They're just taking everything that was great about Fable and leveling it up. You know what I mean? You don't need to reinvent the wheel with Fable because the sauce was there. You just have to add some more flavor to the sauce. And I think they seem to understand the assignment. Makes a smoke pipe on Kiln. Oh, brother, that's gonna happen day one. That's gonna happen. There's gonna be so many bongs in that game. But yeah, I think Playground seems to understand the assignment with Fable. This seems like it's gonna be a fantastic jumping on point for folks who've never played the franchise because you don't have to have played them. And I think this is also going to be great for someone like me who's played every game. You know what I mean? Besides the shitty like Kinect thing. We don't talk about that. Like this is going to be it's gonna be a day one buy for me. Not like through Game Pass. Like this is a day one purchase for me right at this point in time. Hell yeah. Like I am beyond excited for this. Beyond. Being able to create your own character, which, you know, I don't know why that was even a concern with people. Just because there was a female pro tag in the trailer, like, relax. First of all, if it was, what the fuck ever. But you can make your own character. So yeah, I mean, I get it. Games are expensive as fuck. So if you can't spend that much, don't spend that much. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Fucking wait for a sale. Obviously. Ignore that you bought Zod for a price. You know, it all comes down to your priorities and what you care about, right? I got Zod for like $20 versus this game I'll pay full price for. But, you know, it's all about what your priorities are. And, like, my priority is Fable. I've been looking forward to this game for a long, long time. And this is a day one buy. Day one-ish type stuff right here. They got the art style down. Oh, you definitely got your fucking money's worth. You know, I think I got my money. I think I got my money's worth in WWE 2K25. You know, I got it for free from Mo as a gift, and I have about 906 hours in it. So I think I got my money's worth with WWE 2K25. But this is I'm very excited for that's why this showcase scores so high for me. It gets that 7.5 because the content is there. I almost want to give it an 8. I do almost want to give it an 8, but killing just took too long. You know, the frame rate is what it is. I feel like we are seeing, we're either seeing like compressed video footage off of something that was captured, obviously, but we're also probably seeing it on console. You know, and I feel like this is probably going to be a performance mode like they do with all these games for 60 FPS, you know, and obviously on PC. All memes aside, it could probably be Unga Bunga Fable to run fine. So, not too worried about that. And Playground generally, if I remember correctly, knows how to optimize games on PC. I don't remember if Forza 5 was a whole ass kerfuffle or not on PC. I don't think I had any issues with it personally. I think there actually was some stuff at launch with Forza that was problems, but I think it all got ironed out. But yeah, like I'm very excited for this. Very excited about the only other thing that I still have really a concern of that you won't really know until you play the game is the writing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Forza 5 had issues at launch for sure. Like I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like the writing is the one thing that I still have concerns with because we just won't know. Is Forza on UE5? I don't even know if it's on UE5. And to go back to my fidelity and graphics, you know, conversation real quick. Like for me, it's all about what kind of game it is. For a game like Forza, I do expect a certain level of detail and fidelity because that's what I want out of that game as a car simulation style game. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna ask for it in the sacrifice of like the studio closing or some shit though. If the game plays good, I'm cool. You know what I mean? But I think we've hit up. I think we're at a level with gaming that games can look good enough without that much money invested. Yeah, a lot of these engines you can, and depending on your art style, your art design, your art direction, you can get away with making games still look very pretty without breaking the bank on pure fidelity. So that way you can focus more on what matters, which is the gameplay and the optimization of it. Because I will take a game that looks worse that runs better than a game that runs like ass but then looks like a movie. You know what I mean? And some folks will like, why not both? And you know, if the studio is capable of giving you both without breaking the bank, then sure. If you want to, sometimes you can eat your cake and have it too. But if you have to choose, I'm always going to choose gameplay and optimization over fidelity. But yeah, I just want to go on graphics for a second. But like, you know, yeah, the writing team, the comedy has to hit. And I don't expect to hit all the time because comedy doesn't work like that. But hopefully it hits more often than not, or you can at least feel that kind of dry. Because Fable usually does a good job of striking a balance between drama and comedy. Fable usually will have some real serious moments. There was some stuff in Fable 2 that was heartbreaking, but then also there's some absolutely hilarious stuff, and a lot of it comes from, you know, just through you emergently through playing the game. All these goddamn kids. My D&D character has so many children. I think I have like 13 kids. What was that other game called real quick? I just need to go back real fast. What's that? Blade of Reincarnation, I think is what this is. Oh, shit. I didn't realize somebody already drafted that. Well, god damn. How much shit has been taken in this goddamn league? God damn it. I hate all of you. I was looking at the Fantasy Critic. I was like, maybe I'll make a bid on Blade of Reincarnation. Somebody already has it. Who the fuck has it?
Have you no self-control? Please spare me this sight.
No, I don't. Who the fuck? Who did it? Phantom Blade Zero. I'm going through the list. Oh, is it Luke? Seriously? What is he, Microsoft Nintendo? No, he's not. Who? Wait. Damn, yep, he did scoop it up. That sucks. 15 fucking people. Anyway, but yeah, got off track. But anyway, as long as the writing hits, I'll be happy. For me, it's the same worry I have for Crimson Desert. Because that game looks like it's trying to do everything at one time. And so, like, for me, if the gameplay works, then cool. It'll be a good game. If they can marry the gameplay with a good story, then that's going to be a great game. Up to an amazing game. Could even be a masterpiece if they can nail story, character, and the action all together, and it doesn't, fall apart at the seams. So yeah, that's a big old risk. But I feel way more confident about Fable. Who the fuck got Fable? Somebody took Fable out of my hands too. God damn it, Golden Spider, you have Fable. That's right. I think you should feel pretty confident about your draft pick. I'm definitely not going to be counter-picking Fable, that's for sure. That's looking tasty. So anyway, those are my reactions to the Xbox Direct. I hope you have your if you have thoughts about it, leave them in the comments below of the video. Again, I thought this was pretty good. It has me very excited. Job done. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.